Hello. What is up? This is your boy Alertwolf here for another anime review. Sorry this one's a little bit late, but here we go. It's Attack on Titan, episode 14. And this one's called Can't Look Into His Eye, Prelude to the Counterattack Part 1. And basically, I like to call this one the Trial of Eren, because that's what this is about. Now the reason why this is a little late, I just started a new job, folks. So I am gainfully employed, and until I completely figure out, because it's the first week, how my hours are going to be like, I am not sure of how I'm going to release these animes. But I will say this, there is some good news. It's a Monday through Friday job, but the good news is I have the weekends off. So, pretty soon I'll be free on Sundays, and then I'll finally be able to crank out some of these reviews on the weekends faster. And I'd say 90% of the videos I put out is on the weekend, or really near it. From like Thursday to Sunday, it's a huge block of stuff for me. I think the only one I have in the middle of the week is Hakenden. So, there you go. I mean, there are some animes that come out, I believe, Monday, but that's what's going on, just to keep you guys in the loop. So, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to take on any more shows that I'm already doing currently. But we'll see what happens when I figure out exactly my schedule. But it's a good job, and it's full-time, and it's great for me. So anyway, basically, Eren is still being held prisoner. He finds out he's being held prisoner beneath the military tribunal. And here's what it is. There's a play going on for Eren. Alright, on one side, you have the, I was about to say Royal Court Guard Squad, but no, you have the military police. They're looking to kill, and these are the people that, that work on the inside, on the interior. And they're looking to kill him, because they see him as a threat, and that it could possibly lead to insurrection and civil war. Then you have the Survey Corps, who want to use him, because that's where Eren wants to go, to do what they got to do on the outside. And they want him alive. And the third group, we already know, is the people that guard the wall. And his view is simple, he's badass and awesome, is obviously the old man wants the kid to be alive, but he can't take part in this struggle because he has to leave it up to those commanders to decide. And basically the head of the entire three branches of the military is going to be the judge and jury on this. We get an elegant courtroom. He's changed to a post in the center. Mikasa and yeah, I'm right. There we go. Sorry about that. Completely blanked out. Armin and Mikasa are there, and they have to hold their tongues as they watch this trial. Basically, it goes back. It's not even trial. It's both sides telling their versions. What's his face said? The commander of the police say, "Listen, we examined his body. He's a threat. He could lead to insurrection, civil war. He has to go." And they show you basically the different groups of people's view on it. And basically it is split down the middle. And one group fears him, and the other group hopes he could recapture some of the walls. And then you start to see that the religious right is gaining power, and they're kind of crazy because they believe the wall is sent by God, but it was clearly made by man, but whatever. And they impede effing with the wall in any way. Whether it be destroyed, rebuilding it, or adding guns to it, they impede that because they're crazy. And like I said, it goes back and forth, and finally, Eren, the commander of the other side, blonde dude, forget his name, but he says basically, that he wants to use him, and he feels like he'll be utilized for weapon, and that this will be good. Finally, again, the arguments go back and forth. The merchants say their piece, and they're arguing. He gives his version. Eren finally stands up for himself, tells people what it is. He calls them all cowards. He's like, if you're afraid, let me do this for you. Let me fight so you don't have to fight. And he ends up getting mad. And for a second, he almost went Titan. Steam rose around him in a circle. It was pretty badass and cool. Then my man Captain Levi comes and beats the piss out of Eren. Knocks out a tooth at first. He just beats the living shit out of Eren. And he's like, look, he's a dog. And it's time somebody trained him. And I'll train him. I'll take responsibility for him. And listen, he killed 22 Titans before he went down. And he's like, you really think you guys can kill him? I can kill him. And so that is pretty cool. There was also a scene before Mikasa was ready to jump in and kill this dude. And I think this dude, I'm going to say it right now, I think he's stronger than Mikasa at the moment. At the moment, I feel like he's stronger. And they're cut off similar cloths when it comes to ridiculous badassery. But, I mean, so in the end of that, and they do ask her the report about, about Eren attacked her at first, and then she also said, but the times before that, he saved her. Then they accused her of being a monster, and that's when Eren had his outburst and got angry. So, basically, the commander decides to give him to Eli, because he has faith in Eli, and the Survey Corps gets him. You see afterwards, you see him taking care of him in a room, and he's like, they're like, I'm sorry you had to go through that. Levi, you were a little bit rough on him. And Levi goes, do you resent me? He goes, no, you did what you had to do to make sure you got me. I completely understand. Now, this crazy commander chick that she wanted to dissect him, and she has his tooth, and when she sees his mouth, his tooth came back. So he has regenerative properties like Wolverine. Awesome. And that's pretty much the episode. And basically, I'm going to give this episode a 3.5 out of 5. Finally moving forward. We also got a new intro in this. I kind of like the old intro song better, but this one is still pretty cool. And it's pretty good. I like it. Don't get me wrong, I like it. I think I like the old theme a smidgen better. But that's because this one hasn't had time to grow on me yet. And the animation and all that, and new cutscenes are pretty cool. So all in all, I mean, I thought this episode was great. We're finally moving forward, other than that horrible 13.5 that I hated. So, 3.5, solid episode. I'm saying it was very good. The stuff with Levi, I dig, even though there was not a lot of action, I dig what was going down in it, and so I cannot wait. It has me super pumped for the next episode. But that's enough out of me. So click it up if you like it, comment if you must, and please, please, please subscribe if you can. And this is your buddy alertwolf signing out.